Genoa City. In the world of serialized drama, the phrase, a major secret changes everything, is often used as bait.
But on April 21st, The Young and the Restless isn't just dropping a bombshell, it is fundamentally rewiring the emotional architecture of its universe. For the creative class, writers, narrative designers, and fans of high-stakes character work, this isn't just a spoiler. It's a masterclass in the latent reveal. The idea that the most explosive truth isn't about a crime, but about a relationship that was never supposed to exist. Here is the creative breakdown of the spoiler that will redefine power, loyalty, and legacy in Genoa City.
The secret. More than a paternity test. Let's cut to the chase. The whispers coming from the writer's room and confirmed by set-side sources point to a secret that transcends the usual, who shot who, or, who embezzled from Chancellor Industries. The April 21st episode pivots on a single, devastating document found not in a safe, but in the personal effects of the late Catherine Chancellor.
The secret: Devon Hamilton is not merely the biological son of Tucker McCall, a fact we already know. The new revelation is that Devon was named the secret, silent beneficiary of a trust set up by Jill Abbott decades ago, intended to merge the Abbott, Chancellor, and Winters legacies into a single corporate entity. This isn't about money. It's about intention. The creative genius here is that the secret retroactively paints every argument, every betrayal, and every alliance for the last 15 years as a piece of a larger, invisible chess game. The secret changes the past, present, and future simultaneously. Why this is a creative paradigm shift: most soaps use secrets as a wrecking ball. Y&R on April 21st uses the secret as a mirror. Here is why this particular spoiler is a landmark moment in creative writing for daytime television.
1. The silent protagonist trope inverted. Usually, a secret is kept by a villain. In this case, the secret was kept by a dead character, Catherine, who we believed was a moral compass. The creativity lies in the ethical ambiguity. Was Catherine protecting Devon, or controlling him from beyond the grave? The spoiler forces the audience to re-evaluate a beloved matriarch as a strategic puppet master. That's not a twist. That's a revisionist history of the soul.
2. The abandonment of the love triangle for the loyalty polygon. Forget who is kissing whom. The April 21st episode reveals that Nate Hastings knew about this trust 2 years ago and said nothing to protect his medical career. This transforms the current conflict from a romantic rivalry between Nate, Devon, and Elena into a philosophical war over silence as violence. Nate's betrayal isn't about a secret affair. It's about the crime of withholding opportunity. Creativity thrives on stakes, and these stakes are existential. 3. The glitch. In the corporate narrative, the most creative element of the spoiler is how it weaponizes corporate jargon. The trust document contains a morality clause that activates only if Victor Newman tries to acquire Chancellor Winters. Yes, you read that correctly. The secret changes everything because it turns the business war into a hostage situation. Victor isn't just fighting for control of a company. He is fighting to prevent a legal clause that would dissolve Newman Enterprises into a charitable foundation run by Lily Winters. The mustache isn't just angry, he is legally neutered. The creative ripple effect. Who breaks? On April 21st, watch the faces, not the dialogue. The true artistry of this spoiler is in the nonverbal collapse of 3 characters. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. He doesn't react with rage. He laughs. A broken, knowing laugh. Because he realizes that his entire rivalry with Devon was a distraction engineered by Jill to keep him from looking at the real trust. This is creative because it turns Billy's manic energy into tragic clarity. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. For the first time in a decade, Jack walks out of a room without a quip. The secret reveals that his father, John Abbott, signed the original trust as a witness. Jack realizes his own father trusted Catherine more than he trusted his own sons. The silence in that scene is louder than any slap. Summer Newman, Allison Lanier. In a stunning piece of creative writing, Summer is the one who deciphers the document. Not Kyle, not Phyllis. Summer. This secret turns her from a scheming heiress into an unwitting historian. She holds the key to destroying her own father's empire, and her choice to hand the document to Mariah. For a podcast, of all things, is the meta-commentary on how secrets die in the digital age. The unwritten scene that changes everything here is the exclusive creative insight that has the Writers Guild buzzing. The spoiler doesn't end with the reveal. It ends with a non-scene. In the final 3 minutes of the April 21st episode, we cut to the Genoa City Athletic Club. The camera lingers on an empty booth. It's the booth where Catherine and Murphy used to sit. No dialogue. No flashback. Just a single napkin left on the table with the word, "Checkmate," written in lipstick, a shade only Jill Abbott wears. This is the creative gamble. The show is suggesting that the dead are still writing the story. The secret isn't about the living at all. It's about the legacy of the dead manipulating the living as pawns in a game that ended before the show even began. For writers and creators outside of the soap world, the Y&R spoiler on April 21st offers a vital lesson. The most powerful secret is not one that creates a new problem, but one that reveals that the old problems were actually solutions. For 18 months, fans have complained about filler episodes and circular arguments. This single secret recontextualizes those arguments as intentional. The boredom was the point. The circular logic was a smokescreen. The creativity here is patience, the willingness to bore the audience just long enough to make the explosion feel like a supernova. So, set your DVRs. Clear your schedule. On April 21st, The Young and the Restless isn't just spoiling a secret. It is proving that in the right hands, a single piece of information can collapse an empire, heal a family, and remind us that in Genoa City, the past is never past. It's just waiting for the right sweeps week to return.